Alright guys, I took a break, but we are back with the Scotland Road to World Cup series on Football Manager 2022. God knows how we're back, to be fair. After finishing 4th in that World Cup qualifying section, I think we probably should have got sacked, if I'm being honest. We finished behind Denmark, Austria and Israel, and when I took over, we had 9 points with 3 wins out of 3. So, you know what? I'm maybe a bit lucky to have kept my job. But since then, we've actually turned things around. We have picked up 2 wins out of 2 so far in 2022. Yes, they were friendly games, but we did a tour of Asia, but we did it in like a reverse opposite way. It was the Asian countries coming to Scotland because there's fuck all in Asia. You know, what's the point of us going to Asia? Whereas we all know that Sun wanted to ride the roller coaster at M&D, so that's why South Korea and Japan came to Scotland, because we've got the great weather, you know, we've got the Iron Brew, We've got the theme parks. There's nothing in Japan. There's nothing in South Korea. So it made sense for them to come to us and not for us to go over to them. Plus, I couldn't afford a flight to Asia anyway. So that was partly the reason why we had those games at home. But now we're moving in to games that matter. We're moving into some Nations League matches. And we've got a group with Russia, Ireland and Israel. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to mention Russia. I know Russia's being outcasted at the moment. But the only war I care about is the war that we're going to take to the pitch against Russia for 90 minutes. So you know what, Russia? Prepare yourself, because you are about to come under attack from an army of 11 Scots. And with that said, let's get into this game. Let's go off to a strong start. Let's get off to a win and redeem ourselves after that poor World Cup qualifying group performance. So here we go, this is how we're lining up. Again, the goalkeeping options, it's hard to choose from Sander Clark, Liam Kelly, John McLaughlin, all at a similar level. I've decided to give Sander Clark the nod. In my head, he is the number one, but in terms of performances, I don't know if he's been the best goalkeeper so far in this series. I think maybe Liam Kelly has just about edged McLaughlin and Clark, but I'm going to give Clark another chance here, see if he delivers, and if he plays well, then he'll keep the spot, and if he has a bad game, then I probably will drop him out. In terms of the back three, we're going with Suter, McKenna and Tierney. Didn't really know who to play in the middle. I've decided to go with Scott McKenna. Hopefully I don't regret this decision. I've got Nathan Patterson on the right, Andy Robertson on the left. In the middle of the field, we've got Billy Gilmore, Cal McGregor and John McGinn. And up front, it's Shea Adams and Lyndon Dykes. That partnership has been scoring goals for fun. Let's hope it continues in this game. I'm looking at this Russian team. Not a lot of players that I really know of. Eurokian, Golovin. Apart from that, I'm looking at, you got Denis Cheryshev on the bench. I'm just not. You got Dusaba as well. But apart from that, man, this doesn't look like the strongest Russian side I've ever seen. So I'm confident that we can get a win here today. So let's put the hands on hips, guys. I want to be impressed. I want to win. Do not come back without winning. It's always important to score goals. I don't see why we're not capable of turning up and playing well. We better play well. We need to play well. They're a confident bunch. We believe in ourselves. I mean, it's a packed out Hampden. The Russians are going to feel intimidated coming here. There's no doubt in my mind. The crowd will get behind the team. And we'll see what Russia's got. We'll see what Russia's capable of. We've got some other score lines already over there on the right-hand side. A shitload of games happening at the same time. Andorra have scored. Not often you say that, but yeah, Andorra have scored a goal. Cyprus are winning against Azerbaijan. Austria's beating Belgium. Italy have an early lead over Czech Republic. Big match between England and Denmark as well. But we have a free kick here on the edge of the box. This could be dangerous. It's Billy Gilmore over the... Oh, not saved away by the keeper. I thought Billy Gilmore had gave us the lead, but unfortunately not. And it looks like Andy Robertson may have picked up a slight injury. I think we're going to keep him on for now, but I think he's got a knock, which ain't great. Speaking of Andy Robertson, he's passing it with McGregor. McGinn. Short passes, Tierney. Out to Patterson. Nathan Patterson. Skins his man, he goes round his man, Nathan Patterson comes into the box, he goes down, and that has to be a penalty, and the referee said no, the referee never gave it, so why? I do not know. It looked like a penalty to me, into the box, and Billy Gilmore heads over the bar. I still think that should have been a penalty. I guess there's no VAR in the Nations League. Massively disappointed there with that. I think that was a penalty. It looked like a penalty. Went down, there was contact, but in the end, nothing was given. and it remains Scotland 0, Russia 0, but we are dominating 40 minutes in, and we've had 8 shots to the 2 of Russia. So as things stand, we're playing well. Ireland have scored. They've taken lead against Israel. That is the other game in our group. So Andy Robertson then picks up a booking just before half-time, and we've been in control here. Not many highlights, only the one, to be honest, but we have been in control here. So let's keep this going in the second half. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith, guys. We'll eventually get the goal. We will. The goal is coming. If we keep this up, then we'll find a way past Russia. It's as simple as that. McGregor pings it out to Patterson. Patterson filling in here for O'Donnell. Will he be the new right back going forward in the future? He might be, especially with runs like that. He crossed it into Adams. It falls on Gilmore. Oh my God! It hit the woodwork. It's smashed off the crossbar and landed in the goalkeeper's hands. Like, what is the chances of that? I don't believe it. Unreal there. Billy Gilmore, I thought he gave us the lead, but somehow the ball ricochets off the top of the post and lands right into the hands of the goalkeeper. We can't come much closer than that, guys. Free kick now for Russia. That's a dive, and the referees gave a penalty, man. Are you shitting me? It's a fucking dive. A guy belongs in the Olympics diving like that. Should be in the swimming team, for fuck's sake. And here we go. It's probably going to be 1-0. It's an undeserved. It is. He blasts it right into the top of the goals, and it's undeserved, guys. It's absolutely undeserved. It's Russia. We are 1-0 lead. Fuming about that. Half an hour to go. Half an hour to rescue things. We're probably going to make a few changes here. This is absolute shit. I cannot believe that, man. Let's make changes. Let's go into the substitutions here. And what can we do? What can we do? Lyndon Dykes is not having a great game. We will bring on... I'm going to bring on Shanklin because he did score last time we played him. Robertson. We're going to keep Robertson on. I think we need Robertson on if we're going to get back into this. Cal McGregor's not having a good game. We're going to bring on Ryan Christie. But we're going to play Christie as a advanced playmaker, and we're going to play him on attack. So we're going to go for this here. We're going to just pile players forward. We've got a lot of players on attack now. We're going to put Nathan Patterson on attack as well as we try and rescue things here. So let's go. Let's do this. Let's get into the remaining 20 odd minutes. We're going to shout some encouragement. And yeah, we're going to just... What else are we going to do? Let's see, in possession, we're going to go a bit more direct here. As we try and, find a way back into this game with 15 minutes to go. Patterson with a throw-in. Throws it to Gilmore. Gilmore, his pass has been intercepted. But, oh, brilliant for Gilmore. That's fantastic. Billy Gilmore, fucking world class. That's why he's in the Scotland team at 19 years of age. What a player. Tierney now to McGinn. Out to Andy Robertson. What can the captain do? The big man. He runs into the box. He crosses it into Adams, and Adams puts it wrong side of the post. Unreal. Unreal. Adams there scores goals. Easy. And then when we really need a goal, he doesn't get it. We're going to bring on Kevin Nisbet, and we're just going to go for this. Kevin Nisbet now and Shankland up front. Can one of them score a goal? Can one of them maybe score a goal and then get their place in the starting 11? I don't know. Christie then. Free kick. Here we go. Christie off the wall. Christie will collect it. He needs to get a good delivery in here. It's McGinn edge of the box, and McGinn well over there. Not good enough for John McGinn. Has to keep it lower than that. Russia have picked up 4 yellow cards, but as things stand, it looks like they're going to get the win here. Goal kick. Savinov launches it up. Robertson. Andy. We're running out of time here. This is probably the last attack we're going to get. We need it to... Oh, McGinn through to Shankland. That's brilliant. Lawrence Shankland. And he can't put it in for there. Why did he drag the angle down, man? I don't understand that. He kept the ball until the angle was so acute. He couldn't do nothing with it. He put it into the side netting. And that was the last chance of the game we had, guys. It's finished. Scotland 0. Russia 1. We've lost the game. We didn't deserve to lose it. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Big time. I mean, not with the performance. We played well enough to win that, no doubt about it, but... yeah, I thought we played well enough to win. I didn't feel the need to substitute. We did play well enough to win, but unfortunately we didn't. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. And, yeah, not good. I think Ireland beat Israel by 3 goals to 0, so that was a big win for them. That is who we play next, and we're going to have to bounce straight back here. There's, we cannot afford back-to-back defeats. I mean, a draw at minimum, but still, I'll be looking for a win in the next game. We need to bounce back straight away and hopefully pick up 3 points. I don't know if Russia will beat Israel, to be fair. They didn't seem that good against us, but Israel losing 3-0 to Ireland was a really poor result, so maybe this Israel side isn't that good as it used to be. Maybe in the last year or two they've dropped off a bit, but we'll see. We'll find out soon. It's tomorrow. We're taking on Ireland, so here we go. Are we going to make any changes? Let me see. I don't know. We might. We might actually make some changes. Sander Clark, I mean, he didn't really have a lot to do, so I don't know if I want to drop him. I mean, he conceded a penalty. Can I really drop Sander Clark for conceding a penalty? Probably not. Wasn't his fault. He never gave the penalty away. More often than not, penalties are scored. So I don't think we're gonna drop Sander Clark. But at the same time, I think maybe a few outfield players will be getting dropped because we need to bounce back as best as we can here. So let's see here. McKenna was okay. He wasn't great. He was okay. I mean, look at the amount of clubs that want Sean Sutterman. Holy shit. Did I drop McKenna? No, you know what? I'm gonna keep the same back five because again, it was a penalty. It's not a lot you can do about that. I'm gonna take off Callum McGregor though, who I don't think had a good game. And who we're gonna put in that? We'll play Scott McTominay. We're gonna put McTominay in there, in the ball-winning midfield role. I think we'll keep Gilmore and McGinn. And Lyndon Dykes has been great. He wasn't great in the last game though, so did I drop him? I don't think I'm going to drop him. I think we need Dykes and Adams. I think that's our best two players, so I think that's who we should probably stick with. But at the same time, I don't think John McGinn was that great. You know what? We will drop Dykes. I'm going to drop Dykes for Shankland, and we'll see what Shankland can do in this game. And yeah, that's the last change that we make though. So Shankland and McTominay coming in, McGregor and Shankland, McGregor and Dykes, should I say? Sorry, being dropped. Nothing personal. I just want to make a couple of changes. I don't really want to keep the same squad that lost to Russia. So, I mean, it is what it is. Here we go then. Here's the Ireland team. We've got Keller, McNamara, Egan, Duff, Manning, Taylor, Hurrian, Obafemi, O'Hare, Brady and Connolly. I mean, this isn't a good team here. We should be, in my opinion, we should be beating teams like Ireland without too much hassle. So, let's see if we can do it tonight. Sold out Aviva Stadium, I guess. I would like to think it's sold out. Again, we're giving Sander Clark another chance in nets, another chance for him to prove that he is at the Scotland #1. And speaking of one, Ireland have had the first shot on target. Not much came for it. We're playing in the away kit, the white kit. This pitch looks massive. It really fucking does. It looks a lot bigger than the pitch at Hampden, or maybe I'm just seeing things, but no, from where I'm looking here, this pitch seems gigantic. But here we go, passing a bit well at the back until McKenna just decides to pass it straight to Shane Duffy, and Shane Duffy gives it right back to us. So there you go, a bit of ping-pong there between the centre-backs. Not too sure why that happened, but it did. Now it's Andy it's great for Andy Robertson. Shankland now. Shankland trying to beat his man. Shankland holds it up back to Robertson. Big Andy whips it in. It's a goal. Just like that. Shea Adams with the goal. Andy Robertson with the assist. Crossed it into the 6-yard box. Shea Adams was there. Shea Adams with the touch. Shea Adams puts it in the back of the net. And it is now Scotland 1, Ireland 0. And that's exactly the response we needed, guys. After losing to Russia, we needed to bounce back here. We've got an early goal. Couldn't have asked for much more. 23 minutes in. We have the lead. We're currently sitting, we've got 3 points anyway. I think we're sitting third in the group, but still, we're not going to worry about where we're right now. The thing I'm worrying about is getting the result here, and that result is a win. So, Billy Gilmore, I mean, that's not good when Billy Gilmore's knackered in the first half. So's Patterson, so's Robertson. I think we're going to not make any changes just yet, but I will need to keep an eye on that, because we don't want half our team dying on us. But, yeah, so far so good. Ireland haven't really created anything. I think we're doing well. We definitely can find another gear, though, to take charge of this match. So we're going to give that instruction. We're going to go balanced here, because we have got the lead, so I'm not going to be too attacking. We're going to slow down the tempo. Creative freedom. Let's be more... going to be more disciplined, because we do have the lead, so I don't want to I don't want to throw this away. It's important that we make sure that we come away with a win here. And oh my God, Nathan Patterson's just picked up an injury. Potential thigh injury, right? That's not good. Patterson's going to have to come off. O'Donnell will come on. While we're making substitutions, we will bring on Billy Gilmore. I think we will bring Gilmore on for... we'll bring him on for Ryan Christie. I want to give... Actually, you know what? Give Ryan Gold a chance. I'm going to bring on Ryan Gold and Andy Robertson. I'm going to take him off as well. Swap him with Kieran Tierney. And then we will bring on... Who are we going to bring on here? Can I trust Ryan Porteous? That's the thing. Can I trust Ryan Porteous to come on and not get sent off? Probably not. We'll go Liam Cooper. I feel like he's a safer option. So there you go. Boom. That's the changes that we're going to make. And we'll see how... and Israel now are beating Russia. So as things stand, all four teams would be on 3 points, which would kind of be insane. And it would set things up really tight. It would set things up perfectly, actually, going into match day 3. With all 4 teams on the same amount of points here. England again are winning. They're beating Portugal by 1-0. We're almost there though. As things stand, not a lot happening, guys. It's not been a great game, but we're winning. That's what matters. And with 5 minutes added on time, are we going to get the win here? Russia have equalised in the 89th minute against Israel. That doesn't really bother me too much. But what matters is we got the win here. We ended up finishing with 10 men on the pitch due to an injury, which sucks, but we still got the win. We got the job done, so that's good. Nice win, everybody. Nice win. Nice work. 3 points. And yeah, you're never 100% comfortable. We honestly, we wanted a second goal, but we didn't get it. But in the end, we didn't really need a second goal because Ireland didn't get back into the game. But they could have easily, there. So we probably should have pushed harder maybe for a second goal. But it's one of those things, when you're winning, you don't know whether you should go for the second or whether you should just try and shut up shop at the back. And it's difficult to make those decisions. In the end, decided to kind of just, still go for a second goal, but at the same time, not commit too many players forward. And it worked, we got the win. So happy with that, guys. And that's us then. I don't think we move above. Nathan Patterson now will be on... Alright, okay. So we're going to have to talk to Patterson about this injury. I want to check. I'm here for you, guy. You'll come back stronger, but we need to pick up a replacement here for Nathan Patterson, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and do that. Need bringing in another right-sided player. I mean, the options are. There's Anthony Ralston who we could bring in. There's Calvin Ramsey who we could bring in. Decisions. I feel like Anthony Ralston might be a more solid pick, but I've never been that impressed with Anthony Ralston, to be honest. I'm going to bring in Calvin Ramsey. You know what? Calvin Ramsey is going to come in and, even if he gets like a game or 45 minutes, I think that'll be, mega. It'll be crucial for his learning experience. So, yep, Calvin Ramsey is coming into the team, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Nathan Patterson will be missing the next couple of games, but it is what it is. Not a lot we can do. He's injured. We have to make that change, and that is what we've done, guys. So, next 2 games will be against Israel and Ireland. Hopefully, I'm looking for back-to-back wins. I know in the 6 points, that would move us on to 9. But it's crucial, in my opinion, that we keep this momentum going and we get another win against Israel. Israel have always gave us problems. We lost twice to them in the World Cup qualifying stage, so a bit of revenge here would be great. Hopefully, we can beat them and stay on winning ways, guys. And we did respond well after losing to Russia, so it's important that we keep that going and we pick up another win here against Israel. But that's going to do it for this episode. I will catch you in the next one, guys, and you won't have to wait like 6 weeks on the next episode. Promise you, it'll be out in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, peace.